welcome to today's daily devotion. Today our title is, Do People Know Who You Are? Here we're going to read in the book of Acts today in chapter 5 verses 41 and 42. The apostles left the Sanhedrin, rejoicing because they had been counted worthy of suffering disgrace for the name. Day after day, in the temple courts and from house to house, they never stopped teaching and proclaiming the good news that Jesus is the Messiah. Wow. Boy, I'm telling you, the disciples had been going through a very rough time. Boy, they had been put in jail because they was out teaching about Jesus, and then all of a sudden an angels come along during the night and released him, got him out of the jail. Well, they went the next day, they was fixing to be put to death or whatever, and when they got to the jail, they seen that nobody had broken the jail, everything was still in place, but the guys wasn't there that was supposed to be there, locked in the cells. And so they went and they found them. They was in the temple courts, and the disciples was teaching about Jesus, and then they come to capture them, but then they saw how many people was there, and they said, you know what, man, if we capture them right now and take them into custody, boy, there'll be a revolt and there'll be a big outbreak. Well, they had already put men to death for doing this same thing before. And so all of a sudden there was a guy that spoke up and says, you know what, just ask them to leave and let's have a little talk. And then this guy talked wisdom into him. He says, you listen, he says, hey, y'all done this 2 or 3 times before, and the people went away. He said, but you know, these guys, he said, what about if you put these guys to death, but this really was the disciples of God himself. You know what, you will not be fighting against man, you're going to be fighting against God. And so there it was that the apostles, they were flogged, they were beaten. They said, get out of here, don't do that no more. Don't teach about this teaching that you teach anymore. But they went right on and continued to go to house to house to house. They were recognized. They were recognized to know that these is the disciples of Jesus Christ himself. These right here, hey, these guys has got a relationship. And I ask you that question, do people really know who you are? Do they really know that you have a relationship with Lord? Do you stand out that much? Do you stand out that they will allow you to come in to their home and tell them about the great things that Jesus has done in your life? See, everybody should know not who we are. My name is Rex Johnson, but know that I have a relationship with the Lord. That's what people need to know about us, is to know. See, this was recognized that they really and truly had a relationship with God. And if you mess with these guys, then you're going to be messing and having to deal with God the rest of your life. Well, I hope this gives you the word of encouragement that you need. God bless you. We'll see you again soon.